Scene 1, Apple, take 1.
It's the SW Powerhead Diesel Lost Archives. Time to go back into history with Pete, me, and the whole gang.
I gotta make these cocksucker money, son of a bitch. Why is it always me? Son of a bitch, it's a fucking nightmare. Son of a bitch. Hi, you cocksucker, son of a bitch. How y'all doing today? Sammy Slammy right here, got my beautiful hat. And it's a beautiful hat because it's a beautiful day today. We can go get that hat on like that. And we're going to get this Sammy cam. My Sammy cam's busted. My friend Pete's got to get me a new Sammy cam. He says, Sammy, I'm going to get you a new cam. I'm going to get you a new cam, and it's going to be a beautiful situation when you get that cam. But right now, use what you got, you cocksucker. I can't even see myself over here on the display screen. The display screen is broken. He doesn't give a shit. So I said, well, you know what? I got my beautiful hat right here, my friend Pete. And it's a beautiful day today, even though it's snowing and it's colder than a busted ball on an icicle dripping off the roof rail. It's a cold cocksucker, it is. But that's okay, because Sammy Salami can bust through it and do the job that he's got to do, you son of a bitch. What we got today is we got this thing called Way Back Wednesdays. That's what he came up with. He said, Sammy, do this for me. I said, look here, cocksucker, I know how to do it. You don't need to tell Sammy Salami how to do it. I know how to do it. I'm the guy. I'm the guy that says, hell yes, you cocksucker. It's me that made all that. Son of a bitch, I'm drooling all over myself here trying to get the message out. He says, Sammy, we got all this old footage from 10, 12, 15 years ago. Get it out. Show people what's going on. Go back in time and make those videos. I said, hell yes. I can do that for you, my friend Pete. Sammy Salami straight out of Miami, you cocksuckers. Do you got your beautiful hat? Do you have a beautiful hat? If you don't have a beautiful hat, contact Sammy Salami. I'm going to show you what Sammy Salami's got. Let's go over there and see. My friend Pete's got me locked up in this god-awful, ugly-ass place with all this bullshit. He's got so much bullshit hanging out, the bullshit's just dripping off the walls. What do we got over here, I asked Sammy Slam. We got beautiful hats. Look at all these beautiful hats we got right here. There's a bag full of them here. We got beautiful hats just stacked up and piled. Look at all the beautiful hats. I just love my hats. It's a beautiful situation is what it is, and that's what I'm talking about right there. If you ain't got the beautiful hats, you ain't got it going. So what I'm trying to tell everybody out there, if you need a beautiful hat, get a hold of Sammy Salami, you cocksucker. Do yourself a favor and be that beautiful guy that you gotta be to say hell yes. Sammy Salami's got a bunch of hats out there that he wants to get rid of, and I'm going to sign those hats. I'm going to put you're a cocksucker on there, or it's a sorry-ass bastard, or we'll do something. We'll jazz it up underneath here, right here, and we'll say, you know what? Thanks for being Sammy's pal. That's what we're really talking about here. Let's get on with the video. What we got here, we got a video that I'm making, my creations, my situations. I'm the magical guy, not my friend Pete. And we're making a video, and what we got in this video over here, we're gonna kind of scan through it, just kind of give you a little gander. We got my friend Pete, but look over my friend Pete's shoulder, and we got our late great buddy. We got our late great buddy Jimmy Crawford. God bless Jimmy Crawford. Crawford was a hell of a guy. He treated Sammy right. He got Sammy a slit small liquor when Sammy Salami needed one. And he said, you know what, Sammy? I love you. That's what Crawford told me. That's what he said to Sammy Salami. And he said, I'm going to get you that beer, Sammy Salami. I'm going to get you a Schlitz malt liquor if my friend Pete can't do it, because I'm your pal, is what he told me. It puts a tear to my eye to think about my buddy Jimmy Crawford. Rest his soul. Him and his dad passed away 10 years ago, 12 years ago. And it's beautiful. And I want to say, God bless Jimmy Crawford. And this is a hard video to make for Sammy. But we're going to go ahead and shovel through it like we're shoveling a pile of cow shit. And we're going to get her done. Straight out of Miami. It's not a happy day today, but we're going to make it a beautiful situation by editing a video from way back when on a day called Wednesday, which is today. You cocksucker, son of a bitch and bastard motherfucker. Oh my God.
Scene 1, Apple, take 1.
All right, here we are at SWRNC, and we got Crawford with us today, and Gary, Turbo Guy Gary, came over. He's getting some pinstriping done. And I don't know if anybody out there knows Biker Guy. If you don't, go back in my videos. You're going to see this little motorcycle that Biker Guy used to have. And Gary actually took this piece of shit, rotted out piece of shit, and made something out of it. Let's see what Crawford's going to do today. Now what we got here, hold on, what kind of wheel is that? That ain't the wheels that were on that bike, Gary.
No, that's a chopper bicycle wheel.
That's a bicycle wheel, a chopper bicycle wheel?
Like a Stingray chopper bike. I don't know if you guys have seen those or not, but that's what it is.
Yeah, I've seen it.
It's a 3-inch wide
But
wheel.
what gave you the idea to go ahead and get this action going? I mean, where'd you get your idea of doing that, dude?
I don't know. I wanted a wide and cool looking wheel. I saw those tires and I wanted to get a wheel that would fit the tires. So that's what I.
Damn. So those wheels fit right on that bike frame? You've already put them on there and it looks cool?
Yeah, they do.
Man, that's badass. Now what do you got in your hand here, bud?
This is the gas tank for it.
Then I see that the turquoise paint is flat paint, bud.
Yes, it is. It's
So
hot
you
rod
painted that
flats.
flat, and I actually watched your video where you did this, and that really turned out nice, don't you think, Jimmy?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that.
Now what he did, he took some double pinstripe tape, that blue tape,
Yeah.
and then he airbrushed that around there. Now did you clear coat this, or?
No, it's single stage.
Oh, that's single stage.
Yeah.
You went with single stage, okay.
I got it mixed up in single stage.
Oh, that's good,
So
dude.
it's got hardener and all, you know.
So that looks pretty nice, that tan with that, what do you think, Jimmy?
Yeah, it's got a nice clean look to it. The colors work good together.
But do you see how he made this, he did all this welding himself and made all this to fit in there, and
Yeah.
cut the
it's pretty
center,
fucking nice,
cut
dude.
the center of the gas tank out.
Don't you think?
Move
Yes.
this over here.
So what do you got Crawford doing for you today, bud? What's going on? What are we looking at?
Well, what I want to do is put the Simplex logo in
You
here.
want it like original factory? Do we need to get a GIF image of that? Or?
I have it. I brought the.
You brought it with you, okay.
Yeah, it's on my phone. And then just do some of his classic pinstriping on the fenders. I've got those out there.
What about putting a double pinstripe, maybe a tan pinstripe around the wheel edge?
I thought about that. I don't know if you know.
Well, that would look pretty cool if you asked, don't you think, Jimmy?
Yeah, I can do it.
But we'd have to actually have that on a bicycle spinning the wheel, or how do you do that? How would you put a round pinstripe on a round wheel like that without the wheel spinning and doing all the motion for
It's
you?
easier that way, but I can just gradually walk around it.
And I kind of use the
by
edge as
hand.
you take your finger and you kind of use the edge
Yeah,
as
just
a
kind of
guide.
rest it.
Oh, okay. Now, how long have you been working on this thing, bud?
I started on it about 6 weeks ago or so.
And you're already this far too.
Yeah.
You remember that little old piece of shit I had, that little rusted
Yeah.
bike?
Yeah,
That's
the
this
same
bike,
one.
dude. That's
Okay.
this bike. I
Wow.
can't believe it. I was shocked when I watched the videos of it, dude.
Wow, it's come a long ways in a short period of time.
Well, I'm gonna let y'all get to it, and I'll be out there later.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Looking good, Gary. Looking nice.
Thanks,
dude.
sir.
All right, we ready to start?
SWRNC.
SWRNC. What are you talking about?
That's what's going to go on there.
You don't need to do all that, Gary. Why are you gonna do that?
That's what's going on there. SWRNC and my name and his name is going to be on the back of the fender right there.
Oh,
That's where this is being done at. That's where this bike came from. So
you didn't have to do that, dude.
and it backed itself right into our other car.
Oh, man.
Damn, dude. Look how he squared those letters off. Look at that.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, bud.
I noticed he started with the center letter. I was
So
thinking,
look what he's doing here. He's using a fucking, what is that, an eraser?
Yeah, it's like
An eraser that erases the paint, dude.
It's like a tool for blending pastels and marks whites, but Vicky stumbled
Wow.
onto this and it works really good. It won't scuff. Used to
Oh,
use
and then you can
Q-tips.
peel that back, right?
Yeah, you can just sharpen it.
Damn,
Used to
dude.
use Q-tips, but it'd leave fuzz in it.
Yeah, that leaves that fucking letter sharp.
That right there.
Look at that letter, dude. Looks like a font off a computer.
that's nice.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah, wet, right?
Right everywhere you turn, there's a critic.
Okay, look, Gary. The fender's moving. You better put some weight on that. That's your job, bub. All right, we going with a different font now, or
No, kind of the same thing. I just want to scoot.
doesn't
it
that
over.
piss you off though when you get it all perfect and you say, "Motherfucker, I got to move it over a quarter of an
It
inch"?
happens, man. It just happens sometimes.
Look how he makes his font, dude. You got the same problem with your dad. Your hand shakes while you pinstripe.
Yeah,
Is that a family hand-me-down?
I think it's just just a family.
And it
trait.
doesn't even bother you when your hand shakes. My hands don't shake, but if I try to do that, they'll shake like shit, dude.
Mine too.
Shake like a fucking leaf in the wind. Why is that, Jimmy?
It's just a concentration. You just start really thinking about what you're doing and concentrating real hard on
It
it.
makes you nervous, huh?
Yeah, and I mean I've said it before how much breathing comes into play.
Oh, your breathing technique?
Yeah,
I didn't think of that.
catch yourself holding your breath.
Really?
Yeah, to keep from
Shaking?
keep the brush from moving around.
But you don't even think about it.
Vicky's learned that also. She's
Are you
like,
teaching her?
Yeah, she's learned quite a bit, man. She's been a bit.
If I was doing that and I had a guy like me talking to me like I'm talking to you, I'd say, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. How are people going to know, man? They're going to learn if you're not able to talk while you're doing it.
It's perfect. This fender is not perfect either, and these stripes and everything aren't. It's kind
Well,
of.
the situation you have, Gary, to be honest with you, you're saying that, but You're saying that because why, Jimmy? Because he's the one that did all the work.
Well,
The naked eye, the guy like me and Jimmy, aren't going to see your mistakes in it.
the pinstripers and letter guys and airbrush guys all have a saying: if you want it perfect, get a sticker.
But you know what? I like your dad's. I like your dad's.
Allure.
Yeah, it's custom. You can
And you
tell
know
somebody
something else?
painted it.
I like your
Part of the
dad's.
allure is its imperfections and everything, that it's hand painted. That's a lot.
But
of
another thing, I like your dad's idea even better. When someone bitches and complains about something, say, you know what? You're the smartest guy here. I did that on purpose to see if anybody can find it, and you're the winner. What do you think of that idea, bud?
He was guilty of that a lot of times. He would throw people a curve.
That's a pretty good one, Gary.
Yeah.
All right, it's about 1:30 in the afternoon. Jimmy's been here since 9:30, 10. He's got the fenders done. They're looking great. And what we're working on now, we're working on this little tank. But before we look at the tank, let's look at this little bike that Turbo Cobra guy Gary has actually taken and transformed it into Y2K compatible. You're gonna see that it really, really came a long way. This thing's fucking crazy, man. You had the frame sandblasted. You bought these custom wheels, probably did a lot of internet investigation on that. You got these tires from, I don't know where the hell you got them. What are those tires from, dude?
Those tires are beach cruiser tires.
When you say beach cruiser, what do you mean? Like motorcycle tires for an old 1960s Honda or what? What are you talking about?
Actually, if you Southern California, Venice Beach or South Beach in Miami, they have these cruiser bikes down there.
A bike? Are you talking a motorcycle?
Bicycle.
A bicycle? You're telling me they got bicycles with tires that fucking big?
We got bicycle tires and wheels on here with a motorcycle sprocket and a bicycle
I
disc.
know, I saw that. That looks like the disc brake on my mountain bike, my bicycle, bud.
That's what it is.
And that's how you're gonna use the brakes, huh? Disc brakes on a 19 what? What year is this, Gary? You did all your research?
1946.
Okay, because I thought it was a 29 or a 36 or something, but you're saying it's a 46, huh?
Yep. And this is the clutch pedal originally, and we're going to use this for a brake pedal for the rear brakes.
Oh, okay. Is that going to be a cable-driven brake, I guess?
Cable-driven. And
Okay.
then the front brakes, we're going to have a disc brake up here as well, and it'll be
On the hand. Huh.
hydraulic handbrake. Yeah, they do.
So what's this right here for? What's that? Is that your headlight bracket?
Headlight bracket, yeah. Which
Okay.
we don't have the headlight for it. We'll come up with a cool light for it.
So you're going to put some kind of vintage antique looking?
Yeah, we'll do
Now
some.
you do have the original handlebars, those beach bar looking handlebars, right?
Correct. Yep.
Now, by looking at this, if loser guy Tony can get a tape measure, I want to measure the length of this and show everybody exactly how big this little thing is, if he can do that. Because we got loser guy Tony with us today, and he's just here hanging out, killing time. Really ain't doing nothing but killing time. Okay, so we're basically about, I would say 66 inches long, 67. Am I right, Gary?
Something like that.
Something like that. So what do you think about it, dude?
I love it, man. The first time I saw it over here at your shop, I was like, I gotta have that. I asked you about it at least 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, you did. You did. I'm kind of jealous now because this is what I was going to do with it. But you know what? I don't have the funds to, what's the word I'm looking for here? Funds to
Restore it yourself.
Not restore, but
To have another toy for
yeah,
yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm actually almost in the shoes you're wearing, Tony. Loserville, bud.
Yeah.
Loserville.
Yeah. They're older than most children.
So, are we going to put like, oh, I see. Is that going to be like 2 or 3 colors or just 1 color, 2 colors, and that's it?
2 colors.
So you're going to make it nice and simple and easy, just like the Simplex was made to be.
Right.
Right.
As close as we can get to the logo is what we're doing.
All right, well, let's look at the rest of Jimmy's work and see what he did over here, bud. Are you happy with this, Gary? Are you happy with this turbo guy, Gary, the pinstripe that he did? I mean, that's such a fine line that I'm zooming in on it because you can't see it.
I could not be
Are you
more
happy with that? Now, this is the front fender we're looking at, am I right? And underneath that, he actually put his name on that, and I'm going to have to zoom out and then walk into it. But you can see as I get closer into it, you can see that his name, Crawford, now it's backwards, but when we zoom out, you can see how little it actually is. And then on the back fender, you went ahead and put 3 names. We got SWRNC. I guess, you know, you felt bad because you robbed me for it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean rob, but got it from me. And then, of course, Ramsey Customs, I like that, and then Crawford. And, you know, you did that pinstriping on there, and I think it came out fucking great, dude. Now, is this a norm for you, Jimmy, to pinstripe stuff like this, or make stuff, you might say?
Well, not always.
I mean, what's your biggest deal? Is it pictures, graphics, or pinstriping?
Well, here lately it's been a mixture of everything.
Yeah, kind of falls in bag bushels, huh?
Yep.
Huh.
Hey man, we'll do whatever pays the bills. So
there you go, bud.
you know.
All right, keep it up. We're gonna be back when you're all done with it, dude. I want to see that. Can we go ahead and put that tank on there just to see what it all looks like? I'll kind of.
We'll sit it on there. Take a look at it. Maybe sit the fenders on there.
Thank you, Gary. Thank you very much, bud.
You bet.
We'll see you later.
All right.
All right, dude. All right, Jimmy Crawford's got everything done. Gary went ahead and put his motorcycle back together. Let's see what he got, and let's see what kind of job they did together making this thing look like it does today. Son of a bitch, I just don't fucking believe this, dude. You know, that looks like something you'd see in California.
Yeah.
Don't you think, Jimmy?
I think it's just cool, man.
And you got the little emblem there, and it looks antique.
Yeah.
There's not too many colors there. There's not too many lines and detail. I mean, it looks nice, dude. And that pinstripe and Gary put on there really sticks out.
Looks
and you got the
correct.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. You got the matching wheels with the matching tires. You got the white paint. You got the turquoise paint. You got the brown pinstripe. You got SWRNC. What else can you ask for, Gary? What else can you ask for, dude? Now, what color are you gonna paint the frame, bud?
The frame's going to be the tan color that you see in the pinstripe and the
Okay.
artwork.
Okay. What do you think of that, Jimmy?
Hopefully pull it all together with the tan.
I think that's a good choice because I don't think it's going to show dirt near as bad as the white and teal.
Now, do you think he ought to take this to some bike shows or car shows? I'll bet he'd win first place, definitely, for sure.
Absolutely, man.
Now, how big is that motor that sits in there? Because you said that space wasn't big enough to put a bigger motor in it, that something was funny about it. What's going on?
Well, just not enough height in here to fit the vertical cylinder.
Oh, okay.
Type motors are just, most of them are about 20 or 24 inches, and we got about 17 inches to work with
Wow.
right there.
Now, if this was yours, Jimmy, would you have made it a rat rod bike, or would you have actually done everything that Gary did here? Because I've seen these in rat rod, and I also seen them in his style, and my opinion is I would go this way. What
Gary
would you
nailed
do?
it, man. I think Gary nailed it.
I think Gary nailed this one, but even the color match, I mean, I like...
Yeah.
Now, just to let everybody know, this is flat paint in here. This is flat, and this is glossy. And it really came out good, dude.
And the inspiration for this tan color was from SWRNC, used on
We didn't have to say all that,
other
Gary.
projects.
We didn't have to say all that. That came off another project that we're painting, and it looked good with white.
It matches
Came out
white and it
great.
matches the blue. So
And you know what? Look at even Jimmy matched his one shot to your pinstriping color. Did a great job. You never even know that it was a different color, dude.
Yeah, just happened to have close to the right mix.
you did.
All right, you sure did, dude. Well, it looks good, dude, and you did a good job, Jimmy. And once again, Jimmy Crawford, the pinstriper, comes through. Whether it's for me, whether it's for you, or whether it's for Turbo Guy Gary.
Thanks, guys.
All right,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you both.
there you go, dude. When do we get to see it finished, bud?
I don't know, probably maybe about 3 more weeks.
Are you serious? That soon? You're gonna have wired up, running, and driving?
I hope so.
Because loser guy was asking me in the truck if he can drive, he can be the first one to drive that little bike. Well, there you go. Just another example out there in the giant world we live in, that if you want to do something in life, if you want to accomplish something in life, do it yourself. DIY is the only way to go. Gary did all this work by himself. I believe Jimmy Crawford is the only person that's done anything to it besides Gary. Go figure that. Take it easy. This is Pete, my friend Pete, your friend Pete. Get off your fucking ass. Quit watching these damn fucking videos and get yourself a fucking life.